see it, but there's a lot of stuff in this room. Anyway, I need to pick this up. It's been a minute. So yeah, apparently Iann Dior released a new music album 3 days ago, and I only just found out about it. So we are going to listen to it, all 12 tracks, and well, just going to let you know what my thoughts are. Very excited. Right, so, got it, right. I don't think I actually mentioned the name of the album, so it's called Leave Me Where You Found Me. So yeah, track 1, let's put that out of my face. Yeah, it was quite nice. It was actually kind of funny, because it's like, I like the variety in the beat, because it's like, it's got like the bass beat aspect, which almost makes it sound like a DaBaby song, and then it's got the piano as well, which is pretty cool, and it just makes a nice mix. So yeah, it's quite cool. Okay, so that was track 2, Do It All. Oh, I keep putting this in front of my face, don't I? I really like that one. It's, I don't know how to describe it, like an up-tempo guitar and drum beat. Loved it. My only complaint though is that this iPad isn't working. 1 minute and 35 seconds long. That is not long enough for a song. So give it another verse and it's perfection. Bruh, what is it with this dude and making really good songs that just are not long enough? Make It Right, track 3, 1 minute 45. I mean, bro's made this as a joke, hasn't he? I mean, not much to say. It's another good song. It's just not long enough. Right, so track 4, 10 times 3. I'll just take these off so I'm not shouting. It's a bit of a bizarre name for a track, but fair enough. Yeah, so that one's a little bit longer, so I don't really have anything to complain in that sense, but I don't know, for this, I mean, there's just not really a lot to say. I mean, I think the beat was a little bit not as good, but sort of still okay. It was sort of just like a I can't even do it high pitch. Yeah, let's just move on. Okay, so that was track 5, Do or Die. Excuse me. I hope that doesn't deafen you. So that's the first one that I actually truly am undecided about, because from the first 5 seconds of it I thought I was going to love it, but then it just sort of, not a lot actually really happened. It was anticlimactic, but I mean, it's still alright, no complaints, but yeah, I wish he'd sort of done more of that song. It kind of feels like he started off trying to make it like a hit, and then just was like, eh. I'm just waffling, let's move on. Now, that one was an interesting one. So, it started off sort of, how do I describe it? Sort of like the muffled, echoey effect. You'll see what I mean if you listen to it. I mean, that was sort of interesting. He didn't do it for too long, which is a good thing. And then after that, it was sort of just, I don't know, it was just, I don't know, it just kind of felt like a filler track. Not to be rude or too critical, it sort of, yeah. I mean, that, yeah. Not my favourite so far, but by no means is it bad. So that one is probably the most interesting one so far. I'm recording, right? Yeah. Crack Another Seal. I do quite like it. It's sort of more upbeat, more up tempo. I kind of feel like to be even better, it needs a feature from someone rapping quickly. That might sound bizarre, but I think that would suit it really well. So I don't really have any suggestions, but I think Logic would put a good verse on that. I think Lil Uzi Vert would do a good verse on that. I can't even think of. I'm putting myself on the spot here. This is not very good, is it? Let's move on. We're halfway through. Okay, so that was track 8. Start Again. I keep hiding my face. It's because cameras are a different height than it usually is. Yeah, I've really messed this up, haven't I? We'll edit that out. This is one of my favourites so far. I love the beat and the instrumental and the guitar and all the other things. I mean, I can see here that it's a solo album, not a single feature, and I respect that. But I do feel like it needs some features. It needs some. That was track 9, Catching Up. I keep doing this. It's making my face look really big as well. What if I do this? There we go. That's a bit better. No, it's not. Yeah, once again, sort of brilliant. Once again, not really a lot to say. It's cool. Let's move on. Not even going to take the headphones off for this. The one song that's 3 minutes or longer, and it's the only one that shouldn't be. Let's move on. Okay, that's more like it. That's more like it. Alright. No, I was joking about the one before. It was just sort of... It was just alright. But, yeah, no, that one was good. I liked that. That's one of the best on this album. Okay, so that was track 12, the final one, Sweetest Demon. And that was definitely one of the best songs on this album too. Whoops. Yeah, I mean, that just sort of had some variety in it, and it was just overall good. Yeah, so we pretty much covered it, so let's go on to final thoughts. So, I don't know, it just feels unfinished, you know. All of the tracks, well, okay, most of them felt like they should have had another verse or a guest verse from a different artist. They're all quite short. I mean, I know that's a thing he does anyway, though. But yeah, I mean, it sort of it wasn't bad. It was just a bit underwhelming. I'd say the album he released before, called On to Better Things, definitely better. But whatever. So in terms of standout tracks to me, I didn't mark them, so this is off of memory. I'm going to go with Sweetest Demon, Liar, and Do or Die. Actually, I think the first two were pretty good too, actually. So, yeah, that's about it. So, yeah. Also, if you can't tell, I still really need a haircut. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you've listened to this album and watched this review, let me know what you think. I'm just interested. Can't remember if I already said it, but like the video. Subscribe if you're not already subbed. We are very close to hitting the end of your goal of 200. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm back. That whole video made it look like I don't have a neck, so here's proof.